Alright, how's it going everyone, and welcome back to another Kirby Brock Mini. In this Kirby Brock Mini, we'll be reviewing the Deep Sleep Kirby plush made by Santa. Now this plush was released a part of a larger set, which was I think released around November 2023 if I'm not mistaken. There were 3 other plushies in this set. I got Deep Sleep Kirby obviously, but the 3 other ones were Toy Hammer, Frosty Ice, and Chain Bomb. I got Deep Sleep Kirby just because I think it has the most abundant details and overall I just think looks the best. So yeah, there's a lot of things about this plush that makes me really love it. Let's start off with the details though. The details on this plush are just immaculate. They put in a lot of small details to make it truly accurate to its in-game version. Starting with, well, the hat itself, obviously. One of my favorite things about this hat is the star placement on this hat is 100% accurate to the in-game version, which is just incredible and shows the amount of attention to detail put into this plush. The hat just looks stunning by itself as well. They got most of the proportions right. Of course, the moon on the head is bigger in game compared to this plush. I believe if they made the moon bigger on the plush, it would be kind of hazardous, but this was the best they could do, which is honestly fine. The moon looks incredible as well. There's different material on the moon to make it look like the in-game counterpart, where it's like a very diverse design. Like you have this sort of flannel design right here, then you have the more solid design. The details on the moon as well. You have these little blue stitches on the moon, which isn't a part of the actual stitching of the plush. I don't think that was like the intention. The in-game Deep Sleep copy ability actually have these little blue stitches on them, which just again shows the amount of attention to detail put into this plush. The hat is probably like my favorite part of this plush, which makes sense since it's the most standout part of this plush, but I just really love it. It is so accurate to the in-game design, and it just looks really cool on its own as well. Kirby himself is pretty basic, but I like the position he's in. He's in kind of a sitting position to show that he's kind of drowsy, about to take a nap. And his facial expression is also really cute. He's half-lidded, which definitely goes with the ability since, you know, it's deep sleep. So of course Kirby would look tired, but I still really like it. It looks really cute. Alright, then we need to move on to the material. The material on Kirby himself is very soft. It's the same as most Kirby plushies. He uses the same material, nothing truly different. But the material on the hat is a bit different. I think particularly on the brim of the hat, the material just feels a bit different. I can't really explain it. And the stars as well. The stars and the circle parts on the moon use different material, which again is really nice because it just makes this plush resemble the in-game counterpart all that more. Next we move on to the stuffing of the plush, which is pretty average. It's very compact, but like most Santa Kirby plushies are, except for the Sword Kirby All-Star plush for some reason, that one is very hollow. But this plush is stuffed very well, feels very compact. The hat as well. The brim of the hat is very stiff. The moon part does feel a bit wobbly though. I think they had to sacrifice good stitching for the moon part of the hat in place of these little blue stitches to make it more accurate to the in-game version. So we basically went over everything about this plush, and I just really love it. I mean, the detail put into this plush, the amount of attention to detail put into this plush, just everything about it I just really like. It is easily my favorite of this set just because it looks the most unique, and Deep Sleep is definitely one of my favorite evolved ability designs in general. Overall, this might be one of my favorite Kirby plushies to come out of last year. It's just so detailed, a lot of attention to detail put into it. If I had to give it a rating, really the only bad thing about it is how wobbly the moon part of the hat is, but that is it. I mean, everything about it is so great. So I think I'd give it a 9.8 out of 10. I'm knocking off 0.2 points just because of how wobbly the moon part feels. Yeah, that's like the only bad part of this plush though. Everything else is amazing. This plush, you can get it on Simply Toys, I believe. It is a bit pricey though, usually ranges from $20 to $30, but for how detailed this plush is, I think it's more than deserving of that. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone, bye-bye.